Damn.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the former Hurricane, David Martinez. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
second and 9 now. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The Seahawks 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Dragon, 60.
They'll look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. The 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
1-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up and bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Play action. Now Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First time they've looked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Get it. Cougar 19. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
18, 5 in. Check. Mustang 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals. Let's go.
On the ground, Martinez. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Viking 18. Panther 60. Ready?
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
1st down, Baltimore.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey, out the Seahawks 22-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Broken tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 14.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Pump 70.
Here's Murray. Oh, he put it on the carpet and fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Jackson.
Ravens.
down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down.
We changed it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie. On his loop for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Ravens 17. Seahawks 10.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Get your money out. I put money down. I know that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Tag. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
Here's Walker. Shrugs him off. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson will throw again. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Luke now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he did.
Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely laying himself out in the end zone. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And a lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go. Out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
19 Lions. Ready? 18, 5 Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Cougar 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Mustang 19, Warrior 70.
Second and 15. And Watson has it right side. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal down.
that's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cut in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ready? 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 19 right, Franco 80. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
His kick is
extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 24.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
and 5. Oh, that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Seahawks will line up for the
8 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I like everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run to Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Come 19. Come 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Get it. 19. Mustang 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Baltimore, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.